Well, Fort Bliss would be one of the areas that Congresswoman Veronica Escobar will no longer represent if those changes are implemented. I spoke to people in the community to explain what is at stake here.
We're unique here in terms of our wants and needs. We are a border region. We have our own specific asks from our legislators in Austin.
Today, a congressional redistricting hearing is taking place in Austin to talk about congressional map changes. This after President Donald Trump pushed Texas Republicans to redraw congressional lines to gain more seats at the U.S. Congress. Associate Government Professor Dr. Amber Archuleta Lucero explains that change can have implications on future elections.
So what you're doing literally is you're kind of strategizing right now in 2025 for an election in 2026 for the House districts, then would then carry over to the 2028 presidential general election.
According to a proposed map released by Texas Republicans, El Paso County would see major changes in representation. Fort Bliss and the El Paso International Airport were moved from El Paso Congresswoman Veronica Escobar's district to Republican Tony Gonzalez's district.
Fort Bliss is a center hub for us in terms of being an economic driver. Our airport is utilized by us, by Las Cruces, by our community in Juarez sometimes. Then you're talking about a very disconnected way in which you're going to deliver services for that community.
Meantime, Texas State Representative Vince Perez argues if lawmakers move forward, this can lead to less representation for minority communities through racial engineering.
This means that if you are Anglo in the state of Texas, you get one member of Congress for every 430,000 people. That's half the size of El Paso. It takes 1.4 million Latinos to get a Latino representative. Meanwhile, it only takes 1/3 of the Anglo residents in Texas to get the same representation.
Michael Abur, the chairman for the El Paso Republican Party, adds the current and proposed maps are not benefiting El Pasoans, but instead politicians.
You're supposed to draw them for the benefit of the people, not the benefit of a particular politician or a particular party.
Well, today's testimony over in Austin on the matter is still ongoing as we speak right now. I'm reporting live from Fort Bliss, Melissa Herrera, KFOX 14 News at 5.
Thank you, Melissa. So El Paso County Judge Ricardo Samaniego was in Austin today to testify in that hearing. He talked about the negative impacts on El Paso if the congressional maps were changed.
You know, I just worry that people don't quite understand what it really means to get someone 500 miles away to represent El Paso, and especially those industries that we have that we're talking about. If we go with the mapping as it is, our economy stands to be hit quite hard.
So we wanted to know how you feel about the proposed changes to the congressional maps here in El Paso. As of right now, 45% say they support the changes. 55% say no, they do not. You can still vote. You can take your smartphone and just use that QR code in the corner of the screen there to participate.